Well, baby, I'm on it with a bottle of wine and an old dirt road. Are you ready to go? Hey, thanks everybody for joining us today on Live Music Nation podcast. I'm your host, Jake Gill. Today we're with Mark Treadway from the World Theater in Kearney, Nebraska. Mark, thanks for joining us.
You're welcome. Thanks for asking me.
Hey, Mark, give us a little of your journey from late childhood to where you're at right now with the World Theater. How did things progress for you?
Oh, well, most of my experience with the theater has just been going there and watching movies, honestly. Just growing up with that downtown and watching a lot of my favorite movies there. Back when it was just a single movie theater, and then gosh, I don't remember. It was like '83, I think, when they split it into the World Twin. And then it was two theaters for the longest time until about 2008, I believe. And then that's when it closed down. It was down for about 4 years, and then John Bokenkamp decided to start the World Theater.
Well, baby, I'm on it with a bottle of wine and an old dirt road. Are you ready to go?
Redo the World Theater and bring it back to its original glory using old blueprints and pictures that they had.
Oh, wow.
And I've only honestly been there since June as a job. I was working in a restaurant for about 29 years and left there in March, and they were looking for a new house manager. So I got the opportunity to go in there, and I like it a lot. It's a lot of fun.
Very good, very good. What type of community events do you have there at the theater? Are you just movies, or do you do other?
It started out as an old vaudeville theater, so we've tried to keep a lot of the live performances. So we've had some music. We have a jazz group that comes in on the second Monday of every month and plays. It's just surrounding artists. We let them have the space for free, and then they just take donations.
Gotcha.
We've had a Gordon Lightfoot tribute artist since I've been there, Eric Ellison. He came in and drew a pretty decent crowd. He was really good. He sounded just like Gordon Lightfoot. So,
oh, nice.
Yeah.
What is it about just gathering people together that you feel like is so essential to not only your community but the world in general?
Oh gosh, I don't know. Obviously ever since COVID hit, it's become a lot more apparent that people need to be around other people. I think you get stuck by yourself and people just start kind of going crazy.
Yeah.
We need to be social. We're social creatures. So
yeah.
When the world shut down back in, when COVID started, they couldn't show movies. People couldn't gather. So one of the things that they did was they started a pop-up drive-in theater. They had some shipping containers they stacked up, put up a screen, and people were coming out, filling that place up every night when they had something going on out there.
Oh, man, that's great.
So
yes. So you were in the restaurant business before this?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
What comparisons can you make between theater management and restaurant management?
Well, I want to say the theater management's a lot less stressful. What I was doing before was we had to have it ready to go. Otherwise people will get upset. People come to the World Theater because they love it. They've been coming there since they were kids. Their grandparents have been going there. Their parents have been going there, probably had dates there. It's just it's been there forever, and everybody loves coming. So
absolutely.
It's just a different crowd, I want to say. But
yeah, no, for sure. Let's talk about fundraising, because you guys are a nonprofit, right? You completely rely on donations and fundraising. What are some of your upcoming fundraisers that you've got going on for 2023?
Oh, well, we're starting a new campaign. We just finished a lot of the building work, the inside of the theater, the balcony seats we've got done about a year ago. We just did our candy shop that's downstairs. Restored that to, it used to be a candy shop back in 1927, or 1928. I want to get this right. I've only been there since June, so I'm getting my history lessons. So, the next thing in line is probably the technology. It's been what it is for like the last 10, 12 years, and we're probably going to be needing an upgrade to stay with the times. So, as well as like lighting and sound for live performances. So,
what do you guys utilize for fundraising? You basically just do emails and e-blasts, or do you do a social media campaign, or how you do that?
Oh, just all of it. We've got a donor list of past donors. We try to get new people in there if we can. For fundraising, honestly, we haven't had a whole lot since I've started, but we just have our 10-year anniversary. We played some free movies. People came in, and the generosity was overwhelming. Like just people just coming in the doors and dropping money in the buckets. There, it was crazy.
Oh, fantastic. Fantastic. Very good. All right, let's have fun for just a little bit, okay? I got 3 fun questions. As a kid, what was your favorite cartoon and why?
My favorite cartoon as a kid?
Yeah.
Gosh, I had so many. Probably Thundercats, if I can.
All right. Why Thundercats?
Oh, I don't know. The different characters, the different things they could do. I mean, I've always been big on superheroes, so you know.
Oh, sure. Yeah. No, for me, it was Muppet Babies. I don't know if you remember Muppet Babies.
Yeah, I remember that
one. They pretended a lot, and they fantasized, and they dreamed about different scenarios, and that whole escape and fantasy realm really was intriguing to me. And I think I've carried that on in my career. I just start chasing dreams and go after it. All right, second question. Best live performance production. It could be concert or theater that you've ever seen.
That I've ever been seen or been to personally. I went and saw Kiss a few years ago. It was amazing. Those guys are great live performers.
Yes.
I'd go see them again in a heartbeat if they were.
All right. Last question. Dead or alive, you can bring anybody to the World Theater in Kearney. Who would you bring?
Oh, geez. That's a good question. Anybody. Gosh, I'll bring Mark Hamill. One of my favorite movies I saw there was probably Return of the Jedi, and I'd love to see his take on it.
Oh, man, that'd be awesome. Yeah. No, that'd be so cool. That'd be so cool. Very good. Well, thank you, Mark, for joining us today. Thank you for letting us know what's going on in Kearney. How can people find out more about the World Theater as they're traveling through?
We've got our Facebook page, of course, and then our website is www.theworldtheater.org.
Okay.
And there's all kinds of information on there on what's coming up and how to contribute to the theater and volunteer and all that kind of thing. So.
Absolutely. Best wishes to you guys there in Nebraska. I appreciate you being on today.
Yeah, thanks, Jake. Nice to talk to you.
Thanks, Mark.
Well, baby, I'm on it with a ball